Good morning and Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'll tell you about time. Let's start with the definition that how can we define time. Time can be defined as ongoing and continuous sequence of events that occurs in succession from past through the present and to the future. Like time contain past, present and future. Or we can measure time in minutes, seconds, hours, days, weeks, months and years with clocks and calendar. And we know that one day has 24 hours. Analog clock or watch is called analog when it has moving hands of hours, minutes and seconds, as you can see in the example from 1 to 12 to show you the time. The right one hand is for seconds, the big one hand is for minutes and the smaller one is for hours. Next is digital clock or watch. A clock or watch that shows the time using numbers only. So that is called digital. Here are some facts about time. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour, 24 hours is equal to 1 day, 365 days is equal to 1 year, 12 months is equal to 1 year, 10 years is equal to 1 decade, 100 years is equal to 1 century, and 1000 years is equal to 1 millennium. Okay, let's discuss some examples. What is o'clock? An analog clock when the big yellow hand, which is of minutes hand, is pointing to the 12, it is o'clock. Like in this example, it's 3 o'clock. Next example is 5 o'clock because the yellow one, the minute hand is on 12 and the smaller the hours hand is on 5. So it's 5 o'clock. Okay, what is half past? We know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So what is half of 60 minutes? It's 30. So half past, usually we can say it's 30 minutes. So in this example, you can see we usually say it's 3:30 p.m. or a.m. But when we measure the time, we say that it's half past 3. And on an analog clock, when the big yellow hand is pointing to the 6, like it's half of the clock, it means it's 30 minutes. It is half past. The clock shows half past 3. Another example show half past 5. What is quarter past? Quarter is half of half. Like if half is 30 minutes, so what is half of 30 minutes? It's 15 minutes. So 15 minutes mean it's quarter. So it can be quarter past or quarter to. Here's an example. On an analog clock, when the big yellow hand is pointing to the 3, it is quarter past. Like in this example, it's quarter past 2, or we can say it's 2:15 p.m. or a.m., right? So it's quarter past 2. Another example, quarter past 4, or we usually say it's 4:15 a.m. Okay, what is quarter to? Quarter is again 15 minutes. Quarter to 12, or we can say 15 minutes to 12. Another example, quarter to 3. Okay, there are some examples of other times, like it's 5 past 9, 20 past 9, or we can say it's 9:20 a.m. or p.m. 9:10 a.m. or p.m. or 10 past 9. Okay, now it's 25 to 9, and we can say it's 25 to 9, 10 to 9. Okay, how we are going to convert hours to minute? We know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So in this, look at the first example. if there is 1 hour, so if you multiply this 1 hour with 60, so it means 1 hour contains 60 minutes. The second example is 2 hours. So if I double 60 minutes or I multiply this 2 with 60, so I'll get 120 minutes. So there are 120 minutes in 2 hours. The last example is 5 hours. So I know that 1 minute contains 60 minutes. So if I multiply this 5 with 60, I'll get 300 minutes. So we can say that there are 300 minutes in 5. How we are going to convert hours to minutes? Here is an example, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So we know that when we multiply 2 with 60, we get minutes in 2 hours. So first I convert this 2 hours into minutes, which is 120 minutes. And can you see in the question, it's 20 minutes, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So when I convert these 2 hours into minutes, it's 120 minutes. So at the end I'll add this 20 minutes with the after the conversion of hours to minutes, which is 120. So 120 plus 20 is 140 minutes. So it means 2 hours and 20 minutes contain 140 minutes. Next example, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Let's first find minutes in 3 hours. We multiply 3 with 60, which is 180. Then we will add this 10 minutes to with 180. So in total, it's 190 minutes. So we can say there are 190 minutes in 3 hours and 10 minutes. Next example, 7 hours. Again, first of all, I'll convert this 7 hours into minutes, which is 420, and then I'll add this 40 minutes with 420, so I'll get 460 minutes. It means 7 hours and 40 minutes contain 460. How you're going to convert minutes into hours? Here are some more example. Minutes into hours. If there are 120 minutes, and we know that 1 hour contains 60 minutes. Like in the last example, we convert hours to minutes, so we multiply with 60. Now here we are going to convert minutes to hours, so we'll divide it by 60. So 120 divided by 60 is 2, so it means 120 minutes contain 2 hours. 300 divided by 60 is 5, so it means 300 minutes contains 5 hours. Same for 480. 480 minutes contain 8 hours. 180 3 hours, 540 9 hours, and 600 minutes means 10 hours. Thank you so much. If you have any problem, you can inbox me your problem. See you next time. Bye bye.